Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. I am streaming a little bit later than usual. It has been a little bit of a crazy day so far, but I figured I would get something in to continue my work on the Ogre. So let's go ahead, jump into some introductions. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon up there. Devlin. You can click on my icon up there and it'll take you to my Behance page. Devlin says, here you are. Glad you made it. Glad you're here, Devlin. Hello. Umacorn says, wow, what timing, just made my grilled sandwiches, was afraid I was late today. No. Barbara, hello. Jan. Doris, it is wonderful to see all of you in the community coming in. No, it was a crazy day today, and I had to get some stuff taken care of that it had to be done before the Easter weekend, because here in Germany, tomorrow and also Monday are holidays. So, and the place I had to go to didn't open till noon. It was a whole thing. Okay, if you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, within the description you are going to see a Linktree link right there, and you can click on that and you will see every place I am on the interwebs. If you want to jump over to my Discord to post your work, you can do that right there, and you can also join Behance from here, where if you give me a follow and also follow me on YouTube, you'll be notified when I go live. Also, if you like what I do, feel free to subscribe to me and or buy me a cup of joe. Muchly appreciated. That's enough about me. We don't have time for that. Okay, Bruce, hello. Good to see you, Shawn and Behance fam. Looked for you after mom was like, isn't the photographer on? Running late today, Bruce. Trying to get cars fixed, and I did say cars. We have multiple accidents, multiple things happening with cars. It's just crazy. So initially I was going to just dive in and dive into the Ogre project that we're working on, but I see everybody is here. I see Jan is here, Michelle is here. Everybody that's been posting work to my Discord, I can't not show it if you show up. So very simply, because you guys showed up, we're gonna take a big chunk of time and look at your work. So we're gonna jump over into the Discord. Stephen Booth, hello. Oliver, good to see you. It's great seeing the crew. Great seeing everybody. Okay, if you're new to my Discord, we've got community artwork and project feedback, and we also have your photos to edit. We're not going to be going over that. Now you can show it. We're here. That's not far from the truth, and I'm not sharing my screen. Way to let me know. Way to let me know there, people. We have a couple feeds, community artwork and project feedback. This is where you're going to post your work. Vikram did send a photo in. We're not going to take a look at it because Vikram's not here and you are, so we're going to look at your work. So let's jump on over here, and Frank posted this, and I think we're going to go over this. Thanks there, Oliver. I know there's a delay in chat. I just bit my tongue saying delay. Ouch. Okay. Let's go with Frank. He always watches the replay, being in the States and everything. Pascasa, hello. Good to see you over on Twitch. So Frank says, Shawn, you said you would be curious to see what I would do after Christina's stream. Conclusion, not even close, Frank. Shooting her own photos with the same light and angle helps a lot, but it's not an excuse. I still have a lot of work on this one to make it more realistic. I struggled with the wax strips. For now, I will take a break of it to avoid burnout and I will probably come back to it later with fresh eyes to tweak lights and shadows of the drip. Any tips or comments would be appreciated. Okay. I took a quick look at this, and first off, Frank, I love it, okay? Straight off the bat. Now, I understand what you're talking about when you're saying you need to work on the drips, and this is the major issue that I see here. And this is the difference between Christina's, her candle and yours, is these drips wouldn't happen. These drips would not happen. It's coming from the wrong edge. And I understand what you're trying to achieve here, Frank, so it's very cool. But as you can see, the problem is there's no liquid wax on the inside. You don't see any liquid wax. The liquid wax is coming from this side. It looks like, and I can see a little bit of a difference here, but we're not seeing where it comes from. This is a really, really cool concept in so many different ways, but you've made it extremely difficult for yourself by giving the tilt. By tilting the head, it's just you're making it so hard, because that is not how candles actually are. That's not what happens to them. The wick, the smoke looks great. You might even just give a little bit of like an ember, just a hint of an ember happening, because you wouldn't have this much smoke without a little bit of an ember within the wick. So take a look at that. That's the main issue that I've got. The catch eye is awesome. This is beautiful. You've got the flame in the eye. You're so freaking good. And I understand that you're going for perfection, but this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a real tough one. Those are kind of the big things that I am seeing. You know, we've got the drip here. That's maybe tilt. I don't know why this drip is here. I mean, this drip, I'm guessing, is dried. That drip wouldn't be there. Maybe pick it up. Oh, PJ, hello. Good to see you. Frank, hello. Frank, I kind of went over some things really quick, so you'll want to watch the replay. I'm not going to go over it again because we don't have a ton of time today, but I love it. There's so many good things about it that the little tiny things like this drip here, this drip coming from out down, don't beat yourself up about it, but it's not true. And the other thing that I brought up, just I'll say it again, add a little bit of an ember within the wick, because you wouldn't have this much smoke without a tiny glow, a tiny ember happening right there in the wick. Also, if you have wax, melted wax pouring out, I don't see where it is back here. We would see it. So those are kind of the basic thoughts. And as I said, and I'll say it to everybody else again, you picked a hard one. You picked a real hard one with the head tilt. It's a big no-no. Let me go ahead, big head mode. As a photographer, it is a huge, big no-no to ever have anybody pushing on the face. You don't do it. You don't push on the face. You don't do this. Now, in this, it works perfect. It works absolutely perfect for this project. And I love the fact that you did that. Unless that's the look you're going for. I pushed and found my limits. Man, your limits are sky high, Frank. Sky high. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is really, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Watch the replay, Frank, and keep us posted, please, please, because this is so good. Know the rules so you know when to break it. Yes, and that's a perfect time to break it. All right, we've got Michelle. Let me pass this along in chat. Thank you for sharing that, Frank. Another new project on Behance. This time, it's about the design of a sub logo. Is that even a thing? Of the Brink logo I designed earlier. So I have not taken a look at this yet. Ooh, okay, I remember this. Yeah, sub logo, secondary logo. When designing the main logo, possibilities for future subcommittees and sub-logos were taken into account. Primary logo, okay. Black and white, grayscale. All right. Ah, Michelle. Boom. Oh yeah, we've got copper brown, golden shine, buttercup, and lemon curd. Love it, love it. Way to go, Michelle. Okay. I am confused. I am confused right now. Okay. This is the main logo. Michelle says, I listen to you. You're one of them. Okay, I see. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, this threw me off a little bit. So the text of the sub logo had to change. All right. I am with you with what you've got going on here. I just didn't take the time to read. That's my fault. Operator error. All right. Nice banner. Good mock-ups. Wait a minute now. Okay, primary logo, secondary logo. Okay, this is your sub logo, is the single. The main logo is the brink of the company. The sub logo is the different communities they launch. Okay. Great color combinations. Give that a thumbs up. See, this is where I'm getting thrown off a little bit. Yeah, the layout of the project is also very cool. It is. It's very cool. You could go... I can't believe I'm going to say this. You could go sub logo here. Like, I was thinking when I was paying attention to this, here we go. We've got your main logo. Here's your main logo. We've got our text logo with the single, but I was thinking that the white part was the logo. But then I never saw just the single arrow pointer blob thingy. Alicia, hello. There you are. Great to see you this morning, Shawn and friends. Hope everyone is doing well this Thursday. Hi, Bruce's mom. Oh, I remember you. Wait for it. Okay. One more time. Hi, Bruce's mom. One really quick second here, people. Just give me a second. Hello. Let me see if you need, okay. Well, all right. This is Behance, not Twitch. There we go. All right, I just had to check that out. Where are we? Back over here. Let's see here. I mean, this is one of the things that you could go really cool with. Like, you've got them here. I was thinking you were talking about these as being your sub logos. Wow, there's so much you could do with this. I mean, Jan says, I thought so too. Enjoying the shapes, colors, and those mock-ups. Yes, Bruce, you are right. Yeah, there's a lot that can be done. There's a lot that can be done with it. Because even here, this, you know, you've got this shape going here. You've got the big shape here. There's so much. I like it. I like it. Great job. If anybody is interested, make sure to check out the logo design, the first project right there. And again, great work. Michelle, thank you for sharing that. And this is interesting to see, the fact that you take it another step. I like that. A lot of the times people will create their logo, and your first project that you did was outstanding. And let's jump into it. You know, this as a whole was great. Great explanation. We have great sketches. Just overall design of the project was amazing. Really, really good. And then the fact that you took it another step and you created a secondary project rather than adding on to it. So that's really cool. That is really cool. Good job, Michelle. Good job. That's awesome. That sounded really trite, but it was not. I meant it. Very good. Oh, Bruce is saying, yeah, yay, sketches. Speaking of sketches, for those of you that may not have seen it, this was a sketch for the Light and Art Challenge that I was going to be making an anglerfish. And I was having problems with the challenge. And so I took this and put it into the new structure function. If anybody was in the Firefly Discord stream yesterday, used it as a structure and was able to generate a series of different, let's see if I've got them, images from Firefly using the new structure. So lots of fun. Lots of fun. Speaking of sketches. Okay. I'm trying to move things around my screen here. That was cool and fun to see Firefly build from sketches. It was, and it is, I should say. All right, thank you for sharing, Michelle. So good. Let's jump over, and we've got yawns. The structure reference in Firefly is so cool. It is. It is. Wait, what? Firefly has a new structure function? I don't think anyone's mentioned it. You know, sarcasm does not come across very good in chat there, Oliver. Does not. Okay. Jan says, hello, this time I'm even here. Jan says, hello, hi everyone. I just uploaded my new, maybe also my last, 3D exploration project. Why could it be my last? Well, now that the time is changing, I won't have the time for doing anything and everything. It started when I couldn't watch the Adobe live streams anymore. Now I also do a lot of different things, both in terms of photography, landscape, photos of live shows for bands, city travel, photography, and so on. And also I made designs for t-shirts and got into poster design as well. Maybe in the future I need some time to focus more on the other things that I listed here and need to discontinue my 3D series on Behance. Shawn, I don't know if you're going to do a stream this Thursday, but if you do, it's not even that unlikely that I'm here too. This one is a long series with many images. Okay. Oh, I see you, Jan. If you would like to follow along, go ahead, get this open. This is always scary from Jan when it's titled 2024 number 1. And it's still March. We've got quarterly projects. 18 images, I think. Okay. Let me just make sure we're not missing text. Nope. All right. Bruce says getting ready. So good. It's just... The thing is, I don't... Okay, thank you, Jan. I honestly don't know why this is so appealing. I don't know if it's the colors, if it's the organic shapes, if some of the movements that you have. I honestly, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. You know, the reflections, Jan says, I think it's the color combination. It is, but I even love the silver. You know, it's so interesting. Maybe it's like watching lava like this. If there's no live streams that I need to catch up on or anything, I usually put up the Iceland live from Iceland stream, which is showing right now the volcanic eruptions. Right, they're fissure eruptions. General, hello there. Michelle says it's everything: color, composition, structure, lighting. Yes. Okay, lighting, because these are very calming, and the colors are very calming. The lighting is not harsh, it's very calming. Even the shapes, maybe because they're more organic. You know, I've been looking at your 3D work for a long time, obviously. This looks like a beetle. Michelle says me too about the volcano. Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, there's There's so much movement happening within this, but yet it feels so slow. Like it feels as if it's just barely moving. That's nice. Okay, now we're getting into more of a slap in the face. going from this when it's like we're having a great time. Everything is chill. Just kind of hang out. And then bam! Almost looks like an automotive behind the scene design concept. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Still enjoyable. What did you seriously just put that one right in the middle to wake everybody up? Now we're back to ASMR with Yawn. The movements of the night. Wake up! Oh, so cool. That's awesome. That is great. I would eat it. I want to see this as a spoon. That's cool. Ooh, that's nice. That's got like flower vibes. Have you put these on stock? Oh, that's so nice. Oh my gosh. Look at this fade off. The gradient fade off in the back. The light. Oh. Wow. Reminds me of candy stretching. Yes. Maybe they're going to be on stock. I hope so. And Frank is asking, what app did you use to create these? And Blender. Oh, you haven't uploaded them yet. Okay. Sunny, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. I enjoy these like ribbons, these paper sheets, whatever you want to call them. Enjoy that. Maybe it's the idea of how we've got different items and how they exist. Now I'm getting deep. Everybody, this is just, I'm getting deep here. Maybe it's like we see, all right, I gotta scroll through here. The fact that we see these objects, and I'll bring up an example. Let's bring up this one. We have, like, this is possibly one object. This could be 3 different objects. I don't know. And the way that they play off of each other and the way they kind of coexist, maybe that's part of the calming feeling that you get. Like, you don't know. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Oh, Yawn. So good. So good. Okay, we're going to scroll through. Anybody, close your eyes if you're feeling a little seasick. Oh. All right, give that an appreciation. Scrolling down, and we've got 3D Blender, project made for Adobe Germany. So nice. Great work, Yawn. please share any of your new work also. So Jan, thank you very much for sharing that with the community and with all of your endeavors that you are taking over. If you want to share with the community, please feel free to share with the community. We always love checking out everyone's work, including yours. So, okay, I think that's all that we've got. Yep. Okay, let me close some of these down. And everybody who shared your work, thank you so much. All right, we're jumping over into Character Animator. I almost shared all my stuff so far. Welcome to Spam by Jan. Take it easy on me, Jan, okay? I love sharing the community's artwork, and I don't think I've had to actually say no. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so for those of you that were not here, we'll do a quick little recap, and you know what? You don't want to see my big face. Let's jump over into Illustrator. Let's open this guy up. And one of the things that a lot of people were asking for on the Adobe Firefly Discord, among other places, is how to generate characters. So I was going through the process of generating characters, and one of the things I discovered, don't make them big. So if you're going to generate a vector character, really, for anything, don't go huge. Like, I think, let's see, let me double check what the size of this artboard is. It's 3000 by 2000 pixels. So that's the original size of that I chose. And the detail is not good. So by cranking up the detail, and let me come over to our ogre, by cranking up the detail, and it's not even cranked all the way up anymore. Anyway, it was. I was able to get a lot more detail that I liked within the character. So that's the first tip that I've got. So make sure if you're going to be generating something, a character, start small, and then it's vector, then make it big. Why? Because it's bad. Yeah, Willie didn't make the cut. I thought Shawn got a job working with Pixar Character Maker. No. Okay. So, on Tuesday's stream, I went through the whole process. We talked about it. We talked about basics of Character Animator. And let's jump over into Character Animator. And also, just so you know, you, as the community, chose 100% to go with the ogre. Okay? So next off, jumping over into Character Animator. We are going to, up here at the top, I've brought in, all I did was literally dragged and dropped my Illustrator file in, and that's the ogre. So even, let's go ahead, let's delete our scene for right now. So right now, in Character Animator, all I did was I dragged the AI file, Adobe Illustrator, and dropped it onto our project here. So there's our ogre. Now down here, you need to add a scene, because right now all we have is a puppet. We need to put the puppet someplace. So we can add a new scene. Are you not letting me add a new scene? We can click on it and add a new scene. Okay, look away, everybody. All right. Now, clicking on our puppet, you can look back. Clicking on our puppet, you can see right here above my head that it's an Illustrator file. So we need to jump into this file. So I'm going to double click on it and it opens it up. Let's go Command 0. It opens it up. Now, very simply, all I did is I made I think a 1000 by 1000, 1000 by 1000 artboard, and I just copied and pasted our ogre in. This is where I stopped. I assumed, and rightfully so, because this was a pain in the buttocks, that you would not want me to see, you wouldn't want to see me do this. So what I'm talking about is if I jump into here, this ogre here is, it's a massive group, right? If we jump into our layers, let's open up our ogre. And where is our ogre? We don't need our goat friend. No, thank you. Coming into here, we've got all of these groups and paths. And even so, let's click away. You know, the face is all one group. Now, wait a minute. There's a whole lot of things in that face that I want to animate. There's the eyes, the eyebrows, the mouth. So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to break up all those pieces. You have to dissect it into puppet bits, yeah? Exactly. So the other problem, as I open that up, our features are gone. But wait, let's even dig deeper in. Let's go with the mouth. Okay, all that's one mouth. That's no good, but it's still a group. Let's dig in. Anytime, that's too small, that's, as you see, as it generated this puppet or this character, there's nothing behind it. Like, it's generating all of these pieces. So I'm like, okay, well, if something moves, there has to be something behind it. So that's not good. Okay, so that's where I started yesterday. It took me a few hours, and to be honest with you, it was really good for me to do because I learned a lot. So let's start with this. Now, I've talked about this before. I have a template. Okay, Samurai, you've got templates for Photoshop and Illustrator that breaks down what you need, how you need the layers to be, and how to break them apart. So to begin with, what do I want this puppet to do? So you also needed the sock in the back, so there's something there. Yep, and I'll show that, Devlin. So for this puppet, I'm pretty much just thinking about, I want to animate maybe the hair, the eyes, the eyebrows, the ears, the mouth, and maybe the arms. Maybe just a little bit of draggable movement on the arms. He's not going to walk, not going to turn. Maybe that will be future streams, but we're not going to go that in depth. And that's one of the cool things about Character Animator, is that as you learn, you can keep adding new things. You can keep developing your character. So if you're brand new, you can start with the basics. So talking about the basics, we have, as you can see, we've got our main character layer here. There's a plus. That means I'm giving it independence. I am giving it movement. So it's independent. So it's a plus, and I'll show you what that means. And then we have our head and body. So as I take the head off, let's take the head off. Okay, normally, let me open up the body. Let me open up more of the body. Is it that one? No, it can't be that one. Got to be the very last one. Yep, here it is. Okay. So I've got a couple things. I removed the head, and where's that? That's totally on its other layer. Okay, so I removed the head. this is what it looked like. All right. So you have to think first off, if the head moves at all, there better be something underneath of it. So all I did is create a layer. Let me get rid of my lower thirds here. All I did was create a layer and use the curvature pen tool and make a shape. That's it. Okay, next thing that you think about is you have to attach the arms. So think about it as a puppet. How are you going to attach the arms to the body? So what I did is I created this layer, which are kind of like shoulders, shoulder blades. So when I dig in, because this layer is in the body, and I start attaching the arm to the body, I have something to attach it to. Okay? If I did not have this, and if I go back up, let's turn on our arms, and let's select an arm, and if we move it out of the way, there's a gap. Command Z to bring that back. So we have to fill that in if the arm goes up. So we're gonna go ahead, turn off that arm again, Armageddon. We're gonna add our neck or our back. We're gonna add our shoulders. And other than that, pretty much I just filled in little gaps and pieces that, let's say when the arm came in, and you know, we just little pieces that were attached, things like that, just filling holes. That's about it. So we've got that, and we've got our head. So as you can see with the body, we've got the body, which is not independent, but we've got the body, and then we have the independent right arm and independent left arm. Very important, because I totally screwed this up the first time when I was working on this yesterday. The right arm is not what you see as the right arm. It is your puppet's right arm. Kevin, hello. You're not that late, actually, Kevin. I started late. So you have to remember, when you're talking about your puppet, let it be the right eye. It's the puppet's right eye. It's the puppet's right eyebrow. So I screwed that up and I had to go back and just rename all my layers. So, okay, now with the head, let's just go ahead. We're gonna turn most of it off. Okay, so first off, we have our face background. Okay, so this is just gonna be our background. Now, as for our ears, and I gave them a plus so we can animate them, because I'm thinking about maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking about something with the ears. I think that would be fun. But the ears, of course, are going to go behind the face. So we've got our left ear and our right ear, and then our hair. So maybe I'll make the hair so it flows in the wind. I don't know. Something like that. So that goes behind the face. Now, talking about the eyebrows, let's go ahead. And when I bring them back, let's zoom in. You can see that I filled in, again, that was white. I filled in where it was before. So we have an eyebrow, we got our other eyebrow, then our eyes. Now, you may say, but Shawn, it looks like he already has eyes. Well, if we open up the eyes, what we have here, and we're looking at the left eye, is we have the actual eye, the pupil, and the eyeball, and then we have a blink. So if I go ahead and turn that on, it looks the same except for, oh, that's a highlight. Nope, it's a pupil. So that's gonna move. And then if we turn those off and we give it a blink, that's what it's going to look like when it blinks. So when I blink, it'll blink. So we've got the left blink, left pupil, left eyeball. Let's turn those back on, turn off our blink. Tim, hello. How did you get access to my passport photo? Well, Tim, if you remember, there was a time, by the way, hello, Tim. I bobble. Somebody got hired by Adobe and needed a passport photo or a pass build, if you will, excuse my German, a pass build for an Adobe ID. So just saying. All right. Pass build. So we've got our eyeballs. We have our nose. Now, I'm not going to animate the nose. Some people do animate the nose. I'm not worried about animating the nose. But here, when we get into the mouth, this is where it gets interesting. We have all of these mouths. So I can go through, as of right now, let me turn on the mouth. We have a neutral, then we have A, D, E, F, L, M, O, R, S, and O. Okay. Sunny, hello. So you want to do all this. Now, that's going to take a lot of time. What is highly recommended is to use the mouth template, and you can adjust the colors because it's an Illustrator file. You can adjust the colors, you can adjust anything at all in it that you want. I may come back and, oh, I imported the mouth. I absolutely imported the mouth. I will show you. I have no problem showing you. Let me come up here. Let's go to our character animators. Let's go into our ogre. No, not our ogre, excuse me. Let's go into our templates. Is it our templates? Not that template. Where's our mouth? Here's our mouths. So let's look at a different one. Let's look at this one. We will look at this one right there. Okay, so as you can see, let me turn off most of these. Okay, so we have a mouth, and you can see they're already everything is laid out, everything is properly named, it's ready to go. So because we've got this mouth going on right here, if I felt, okay, the tongue needs to be a different color. So what do? We hit X, we come over here, and we turn it to a green color. Let's hit OK. Instead, like I said, I may add fangs. So if we just come over here and let's go ahead, we're going to do our fill to maybe a slightly off-white. We can hit X, come into, let's go with a slightly off black there. Jump into our properties, get rid of our colors. And we're going to increase our stroke a little bit. And I don't like the way that looks. Let's see what it looks like with an outside stroke. Yeah, that's better. And the stroke is still a little bit too big. Let's go right there. So I can come in here, grabbing our move tool, bringing this in. We can maybe hitting A. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's grab that anchor point. Let's bring that up. Bring that one up. Okay, hitting V, holding down the Option key. I'm gonna drag that over. and hitting A again. And now our puppet has fangs. So you can go through all of these and adjust them however you want. So what we've got is we have the ah, which is, if you say ah, you go ah. So it actually has a 2-step ah. And now we've got one with a green tongue and one that you drop the mouth a little bit. So because these are Photoshop files or Illustrator files, you can animate and add and color and do anything at all that you want to match maybe your artwork. Now, the other thing, let's do this. Hold on, everybody. Give me 1 second, please. I'm bringing this up. We're gonna go pro made. All right. So let's say you've designed or generated or drew your own puppet. Okay. Like here, the Vampies, they have fangs. Maybe the style of puppet that you have is more like Steve here. Or, you know, however it is, your style is. So you can actually go in, download one of these puppets for absolutely free, then jump into Illustrator or Photoshop, whatever it is you're working in, and there's no difference. You can work in either one, and then just copy and bring in this mouth file. Copy and paste it. And then you may have to resize like I did. I had to do some resizing so it fit my ogre. Did a little bit of coloring, you know, just using the adjust color. So if let's jump back in here to this one. You know, if I'm like, okay, really, I don't want it that black. I don't want a true black. So let's jump over into our advanced features. And we can come over here and yes, please add that. We can go, all right, give me more of a gray. Okay. Okay. And unfortunately, it just had that one selected. So I kind of screwed that up. But anyway, yeah, I think you get the point. You can go through, change everything up really easy, really quick. And definitely if you're just starting out, that's the way to do it. Steal a mouth. Steal a mouth. Okay, so I think I've shown everything off. With the mouth also, right now, I'm in neutral. That's the only one that I've got going on. So we are good there. Everything else is toggled off because it knows. It knows. So you've seen the layer structure, how it is here. Great. Let's jump over into Character Animator. The exact same layer structure is here. Now, you're saying, wait a minute. In Illustrator, it said plus left eyebrow. Well, the plus is independence. This is the crown. I don't have to put, if I decided, okay, well, that proves that ogres have layers. Walked into that one. So the crown, you can toggle the crown off and on from here to give it independence, to take away independence. So Shawn, thanks for being here. Have a great day. So just if you forgot to put the plus and you're like, what's wrong? You know, these can toggle off and back on. But let's give this a go. Let's see what we've got going. So as of right now, all I have done in Character Animator is brought in my ogre. That's it. Up here, ogre. And I've created a scene for my ogre. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So we're going to come up here and we're going to go to record. Let's see how messed up my ogre is. So we're going to go into record. And first off, I'm looking up here and I can tell right now I need to calibrate. Peter, hello, but it's picking up my camera. It's picking up my mic, which is good. I need to calibrate it. So I need to look at my camera and hit the calibrate button. So sit straight, kind of make sure, saying I'm not in the center, but close enough. And I'm going to hit calibrate. Okay, so as of now, you can see we are tracking my face and I'm going to be moving. So first off, I'm noticing I am hovering, but even more so, which is even cooler. Go ahead, increase this size a little bit, maybe 200. Yeah. My mouth is working well. My eyebrows are moving. I'm blinking. The blink is working. Okay. Officially, we have a puppet. And it's all because of what I did in Illustrator. Not Character Animator. In Illustrator. So now we need to get this a little bit better. We need to get him so he's not floating. I think that's the first thing. So let's go ahead, come back here. We're gonna go fit. Bring him back out. And we need to go back into our rigging. Okay. Let's take this down to maybe 200. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right, let's make sure you guys can see everything you can. Okay, so as of right now, the main tools that we're going to be working, Peter says, I've never seen this program. It's so much fun, Peter. You have no idea. It's so much fun. I love it. I wish I could do more, like just more in it, but I'm learning. All right, so we have a series of different functions here and we're gonna be using most of them. But first off, we need a pin. We need to pin our guy down. So let's grab our pin. Now up here at the top, we are making sure that ogre is selected, not head. None of that stuff. We're gonna make sure ogre is selected. And as you can see right now, it's given me an origin point. Cool, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And we've got our ogre. We're gonna grab our pin and it's not allowing me to pin. Why are you not allowing me to pin? Let's grab our character. Let's grab our pin. Now we can pin them down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a pin in that foot and we're gonna put a pin in that foot. Now when I did that, automatically you can see this came up. These are modifiers. So this says, okay, this is fixed. Now over here, check this out. We've got modifiers and this is highlighted. Now we have motion lines and draggable and fixed. Huh. Check this out. Over here, we have this little plus. We can actually move and add a fixed draggable. I don't even know what that means. So you can add it there by clicking over here, or let's delete that. If I click the plus button, now it's telling me, okay, you can pick what it is that you're fixing. And I'm not worried about that right now. So we are fixed. Let's jump over into our record. All right, here we go. Let's see, everything looks good. He's still talking. Let's move the head. And I am not floating. I do not float. Okay, success, success. We can move around. Our head isn't falling off. I'm not seeing much. Okay, we've got a little bit of some funkiness happening here, but that's something we're going to be able to fix. The good thing right now is not floating. So we're moving in the right direction, people. I do not know. I have to stream in an hour. I'm having too much fun. Hold on, everybody. Let me check something out. I need to see if I need to do any work. Stuart, hello? Okay, I think I can go for maybe 15-20 minutes more. Maybe. Stuart, I want to know, did you first draw the character and then bring him into the program? No, Peter, that is what the coolest thing is. Let me jump over into Illustrator. People are coming in. Here we go. Command 0, let's zoom out. These are all generated subjects. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of AI generated vectors. And this is specifically why I did this in Illustrator, because I'm not generating a flat image. I'm generating all these vector points that you can see right here. So I generated a couple characters and I ended up, and chat liked the ogre. So I was able to take our layers and actually go through and reorganize all the vector layers into what is needed to create a puppet. So I am not, and I repeat, I am not a good illustrator. And here's proof of my anglerfish. So for me to be able to jump in and start out with a Nicholas, hello, to start out with a cool puppet. And it's I generated it. I figured out the type of puppet that I wanted. And now I'm taking it as far as I can. So, okay. Stuart, you were talking about this is great timing because you're going to be doing something like this. I would love to hear about it and let me know if you need any help. Okay, let's jump back into the rigging. You need to animate the anglerfish. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, let's deal with the arms. Okay, so as you can see here, okay. We've got the fixed points. Now for the arms, I want them to be draggable, right? So what we're gonna do is we've got our pins and let's put it in the side of the hand, like right there. Now we don't want it fixed. As you can see, it says fixed. We don't want it fixed. So we can turn that off and come over here and click draggable. Let's go ahead. We'll come over to the other hand and I'm looking around the same spot. Boom. Nope, not fixed. Draggable. Okay, cool. Let's see what that does. Let's jump over into record. And all right, my head's not falling off. Everything looks good. What we can do is we just click on the arm and whoa. Okay, we have major issues here. Why? That's not right. That's definitely not right. Okay, let's get into our rigging. Back into our rigging. So we need to attach our arm. So I made a mistake. Michelle, have a great day. Talk about busting a move. Major problem. Let's eliminate these points here. Okay. Let's go ahead, hit V for our selection tool, and let's grab our right arm. Okay, we need to get rid of those points. Let's get back to our character. We're going to click on it, hit delete, click on it, and hit delete. We need to jump into our layers and hit right arm. Okay, I'm happy with that so far. And what we're gonna do is let's grab a pin. Let's place it right there again, not fixed, and go draggable. Let's go left arm. And as you can see right here, it's even saying left arm. Cool, cool. Let's make a pin about right there. Not fixed, but draggable. All right, now you're looking at this right here and you're thinking, now wait a minute, what is this? This is how the body is connected to the arm, all right? So let's jump over into record, and hopefully this works a little bit better. And we drag, whoa, what? What is happening here? Okay, we got some funky stuff happening. But at least the whole body isn't getting messed up. So let's jump back over into record. And this, we need to think about this as our connection point to the body. Maybe. Yeah, we do. We do. Now, as you can see, right now my ogre is yellow, and as I come up, it turns green. So what that's saying is, hey, you are now attaching the arm to the body. Cool. Okay. I'm digging that. Let's go to the right arm. Let's grab that point. Our ogre turns green and it says, thank you very much. That's working. Sandrine, hello. All right. Jump over into record. And now, all right, now we're getting, it's still quite funky. But at least we have arms. Okay. It is too rigid, or it's too flexible. We need to put bones in our ogre. So what we want to do is we're going to use our stick tool. This is called the stick tool. We're going to add some bones. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to come up here, and from our shoulder, in which we may move, we're going to just drag, click and drag down to maybe the elbow. Near the elbow, not to the elbow, near the elbow. Stick it to them. Then we're going to grab the forearm and we're going to drag that dot right there. Okay, let's do it to the left arm. And we're going to drag from there down to about the elbow. There we go. And do the same thing here. And I don't like this. So we're going to hit V, Command Z. We're going to delete that one and we're going to add another one. That feels better to me. Okay. So now let's go back into our record. Oh my gosh, it does look like Jack Black. Now we've got some good movement. Okay. Now, of course, when you're this big, you're not really going to be like putting your arms up like this. And we can see that shoulder blade. We're going to fix it. But for now, we're going to say that's okay. Now, we need to get rid of this stretchiness. So let's come back over into our record. And within our arm selected, this is not the best song in the world. That's great. I like. We need to add, let me think here. We need to add some, do we want to add? I'm thinking this through. Give me a second. We're going to add some behaviors to our arm. We're going to hit that plus button right there. And we're going to add some limb IK. So we're going to click on the limb IK. Then we're going to come in. And first off, if we come up to our attachment here, this is one of the things that we want to kind of take a look at. Not yet. We'll get there. Coming back. All right. So we're going to grab and right around where the elbow would be, we're going to click right there. Now, what we need to do is we need to say, hey, just so you know, this is going to be our left elbow. Okay. Then for our wrist, we can click right there and we can come down and we can say that's going to be our left wrist. Now we need to come over and select the body. And you can see the point is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to select that. And we're going to select our shoulder. Okay. Jump back over into record. And I'm liking that. I'm okay with that movement. Okay, let's jump back into our right arm. And we're going to go ahead. And within our right arm, let's go down to behaviors. We need to add our limb IK. We're going to go ahead right around where the elbow would be. Click there. We're going to select our right elbow. Going to go about right there. Select our right wrist. Then we have to click on the body. And we're going to click right there and give it our shoulder. Okay. Now, here's the question. Let's go over to record. If this is done somewhat right, I should be able to not stretch it, but I can. So I did something wrong there. Let's get back into our rigging. Let's come down here and we've got, you can see that we've got the limb IK is applied to arms and legs. And we can switch that just to arms if we wanted. Our stretchiness is at 10%. So let's take that down to 0. Our bend strength is at 90. I'm not worried about that. Auto arm band. Smooth transition. Take a look at our pins. Okay. Mauve, hello? Hey, we're still getting the stretchiness. Interesting. Very interesting that we've got this, as the limb IK should eliminate any of that stretchiness. Jump over to the body. We're going to add the limb IK to the body. Okay, left arm. As you can see, all the behaviors that we have, well, you can kind of see them. But why is this not working? Let's go ahead. What we're going to do if let's remove that entirely. Got draggable, left arm. I can add it over here. So we're going to add our behavior there. This is crazy. This was working so good. Don't you have to join also the nodes? No, you don't have to join them, because what you've got is you're eliminating like you're giving the bone structure between the joints. Okay, left elbow or left arm. What if we call that a left shoulder? Interesting. Okay, legs and arms. We take our stretchiness down. How is our attach? Attach is auto. Maybe auto's been working well. I don't know why that would be changing. We can switch. I do like the weld because he is more strong. If we do a hinge for our shoulder, you can see it's doing a whole twist, which is not what we want, and we're still stretchy. Let's get back into here. Let's go weld. The limbs are independent, as you can see over here with that, with the crown. Because within the behavior, that. Let's take this back. I'm paying attention to the time. Okay. I'm going to delete that, making sure we still have limb IK. Now, we've taken the bones away. Now we've got the funky movement. You know, we got stuff like that happening. So that's not working. Get into our rig. Let's go ahead, add those back in. That and that. Left elbow, left shoulder. There is a ton of control, and once you start like getting the idea of where it is that you're looking, you get it. You get it. It's very easy to figure out. Because if you think about it, you know, arms and legs pretty much kind of do the same thing. All right, we got the bones, we got the joints. Everything is done. I mean, if I turn off the independent, now you can see it's moving the whole body, which is kind of fun. Not what we want though, but it's kind of fun. We do want the arm to have the independence. So let's go ahead, turn that back on. And the whole purpose of Ania, hello? The whole purpose of adding this behavior of the limb IK is to eliminate the stretchiness. Like, that's what it's for. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm thinking this through. What do we have on the right arm? We have the same issue on the right arm, I'm assuming, and yes, we do. Do we have what behavior on the right arm? Yep. Everything's the same. Oh, so... okay. Those pins were good. We're good with that. Ground detection, don't care about that. Let's switch that just to arms. And again, we're just troubleshooting and not happy right now. Let me think about this. Okay, we've got at the bottom, I'm looking at the dangle tool, which we're going to be using. You said you're streaming in Discord today, just checking. Yes, I am, in about a little more than 45 minutes, so I'm going to have to actually get out of here. Now, I may stream. You know what? I do need to get out of here. Okay. Command Shift 4, we got to make a thumbnail, get ready for the next stream, and okay. I don't know if Jack is streaming tomorrow. Jack's been extremely busy this week, so maybe taking the day off, maybe not, I don't know. If Jack is not streaming, I'm probably going to be continuing working on this, because I want to figure this rigging out. I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and I don't understand where I messed up at. So we're gonna continue working on this, and hopefully you enjoy it. So in about 45 minutes, jump on over and join Jack and I closing down the Firefly 1-year birthday party. We're going to be making birthday cards for Firefly, or for whoever chat says, whatever chat says, usually what we end up making. But we're going to be playing around in Firefly Express and all those other things. So thank you all for being here. I know it was a quick stream, short one, hour and a half, I think. Yeah, hour and 25 minutes. Great. If I do not see you in the Discord, I will see you in chat on Adobe Live tonight. And if I don't see you there, hopefully you'll come back to my stream on Friday or another day. Okay, we're gonna get this figured out. Everybody have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, take care, be safe, be nice. Bye, Bruce's mom. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.